In round 2 of Sharjah Masters we saw a lot of interesting games decided on the last seconds, and not always higher ranked players managed to score points. The biggest surprise of the round was produced on board 5, where international master from Philippines, Dima Killing Oliver, managed to overcalculate grandmaster from Russia, former European champion Maxim Matlakov. After the opening, Black sacrificed of the pawn to take the control over the center and to install a very strong knight on d3. In exchange, White was trying to sacrifice for this knight a rook or even a queen. Using tactics, White managed to trade this knight, and after that, White's initiative was unstoppable. The biggest surprise of round 2 is the win of Dima Killing Oliver against Grandmaster from Russia, Matlakov Maxim. Can you share us some key moments of the game?
Alright, the game was a Sicilian, so instead of the normal knight takes d4, I tried a queen takes d4 to check over. I just want a simple position, and then somewhere in the middle game he sacrificed a pawn on d5. I was looking at queen takes d5 to exchange the queens and go to the endgame, but I wasn't so sure because he had two bishops. So I was like, maybe I just have to keep the queen, put some pressure because I have the pawn, let him justify whatever the sacrifice is. And then I was just lucky to, or maybe I'm happy to keep my nerves, because sometimes it's not easy. When you have a won position, it's not easy to win actually. Sometimes you blunder somewhere, but I was shaking also.
What do you think, Black had enough compensation or not? I mean, for the pawn?
There was a compensation, the strong knight on d3, but I was like, okay, he cannot push the pawn on f4 because I always have knight takes e4. So he cannot really, there's a bit slow maybe with the f4, f3 idea. So I was like, okay, maybe I can keep this one and try to regroup my pieces, move the bishop out, maybe the last rook on a1 probably go out. But the knight on d3 was really strong, so I need to, and then he made a blunder, I guess. And then I was able to take the knight on d3. There was queen b4. If he takes my rook on d3, I queen b4, attacking the bishop on h4 and the rook on f8. So maybe he missed that one. And then when he played e4 after rook takes d3, I was looking at queen b4, but I was like, maybe simplify. Because.
And what about the queen sacrifice that you had in your mind?
Yeah, I was looking at, he thought for about 30 minutes for one move when I played knight c6. I was looking at queen e8. If he played queen e8, I was looking at queen takes d3. I wasn't so sure, but it looked very nice. And then the rook takes e7, and then maybe bishop f4. It was unclear though. I wasn't so sure if maybe I will lose, but I wanted to play it just for the fun of it.
Okay, so far a very nice start. Do you plan to repeat your last year performance?
Yeah, I was very close last year, beating Grandelius and Rachmanov back to back, but I was very tired towards the last 3 games. When we're playing against strong GMs, you really need to be physically fit also. So, I lost, the energy over there. My game against Naidich was also drawish. At some point, there was perpetual. I was very unlucky last year. I hope so this year, but it's still a long way.
So what is your goal actually?
Okay, I was going for my last norm since day one. It's been a long time. My first norm was 13 years ago, so it's been a struggle. But you're here to keep fighting. That's life. I mean.
Okay, I wish you good luck and to reach your goal finally.
All right, thank you so much. I'll try my best.
The other game of the round I would like to mention is the struggle between the youngsters. International master from India Adiyata Mittal and Omran Al Hossani from United Arab Emirates. In Grunfeld defense, Black sacrificed a pawn to open the files on the queen side against White's king. White gave the pawn back and transposed the game to a slightly better endgame. Black was defending well till the very last moment, and Black missed a couple of times to force a draw. Near to me is a fantastic young player from India, Aditya Mittal, who won both games. Can you tell us can you share us some key moments of this game?
Yeah, in the second game, like it was an opposite side castling middle game, and I had the initiative. At some point, I was able to completely break and ruin his pawn structure, but my king was quite exposed, so he got some counterplay. Then I was forced to exchange queens. After that, I went into a slightly better endgame. And then I was trying to slowly grind. He had some chances, but he made some mistakes, and at the end it was a same color bishop endgame.
Rooks.
Yeah, with rooks, yes. And then I won a pawn, and the game went into a rook endgame. So it was like I had rook and 2 pawns versus opponent's rook and 1 pawn. But since both my pawns were connected and outside passes, I was able to win because I can give up the rook anytime to get my pawns to the 6th rank, and then that is winning.
This is a theoretical winning position.
Thank you.
And give some advice to young generations. How did you make such a big progress, like 200 points in 1 year?
I'm too small to give advice right now. I would say just that we should enjoy the game and practice very hard.
How many games do you play per year?
Depends, like around 10, 11.
How many hours do you practice every day?
Around 7, 8 hours.
Do you want to beat Anand or Hare Krishna? Who is your idol in chess?
Yeah, of course, Anand is there, and my favorite player right now is Fabiano Caruana.
What is like the most impressive in his games?
Yeah, he has very universal style of play. He's able to handle all type of positions, and he's very good in calculation.
Thank you, and I wish you good luck for this tournament. After 2 rounds, we have 30 players with perfect score, and we are expecting many interesting games starting from 6 p.m. local times.